Good day, to everyone. Welcome to the Wong Group of Companies Entrepreneurs Breakfast Club, or the Web Club, and congratulations for being here today, because this is a special occasion. We expect to give you opportunities you're looking for. Nevertheless, we are also inviting each one of you to share your own area of concern wherein one or every one of us can take common interest in the interaction portion. So let's get the ball rolling. First of all, let us trace how our company started. The conception of the Wong Group of Companies Entrepreneurs Breakfast Club, or the Web Club, has its deep and meaningful roots from the revered patriarch of the family business since the late years of the 1940s. From the macabre devastation of the Second World War, Mr. Vicente A. Wong Sr. synchronized his first moves with the country's Reconstruction period, and with the establishment of his own brainchild master public agency, the inspiration of which was to solve the Philippine government's immigration requirements for our Chinese compatriots, mainly coming from Xiamen and mainland China. This kind of service evolved in various ways, and soon the Chinese community created their own mode of life. They began to establish their own businesses, and soon their corporate problems found their course to the Master Public Agency, a pioneering company in those days which had its first office in 961 Ongpin Street. When these concerns were settled, they formed their own entities, mainly in Chinatown or in the district of Binondo and Manila. Whether in taxation, bookkeeping, or anything else relevant to business, most of the firms were based in the district of Binondo in Santa Cruz, Manila. From the threshold of what the elder Wong started and whose commitment was saddled with, he arrived to form the noble vision of the four advocacies, namely, procurement of education, health assistance, employment and livelihood. By these advocacies, his loving and faithful son, Mr. Jack C. Wong, pursued in succession of the sustainable livelihood projects that were launched anywhere it can possibly be served. These projects were specially born in Butuan and Mindanao, where folks in 8 barangays had undergone self-help training in cooking using organic foods and selling them for only 30 pesos. In education, when knowledge is attained, makes the growing children future entrepreneurs. It was a continuing process taught by the Wong Foundation in return for business gratitude to the people worthy of help and assistance. Apprenticeship program is another concept. We feed them, give allowance, and through exposure, we teach them and get them ready for work. These challenges are currently working on the daily basis, in which in the Rotarian way of service, we deem it proper to help the needy in this time of crisis in our land.
Host J.C. Wong takes in the floor for the opening of interaction with guests in the breakfast with the professionals, entrepreneurs, and business people. With his amiable manners, the close huddle produces a reciprocal and mutual exchange of ideas, business opportunities that everyone shared with one another. Everyone is given ample chance to speak about himself, his enterprise, or whatever kind of business.
In most occasions, a general understanding on any concept of business becomes open for scrutiny or questions, which of course, may be of interest for one or the other. This is the continuation of the interaction among the attendees. J.C. Wong, as the main proponent and father of the Web Club, is carrying in himself the advocacies of sharing general knowledge towards entrepreneurial skills and the realization that anyone could have their own way of helping our countrymen for progress and uplift of the entire community. The interaction continues with everyone fully accomplished in what they think are viable ventures to discuss and pursue to finally make agreements for the deal. Mr. Jack resumes by stating that the crowning glory of my father's accomplishments were the numerous strangers he had helped make their lives a little better. As my dad was my barkada and my best friend, I could see his day-to-day life of being a good person, more especially his motto of never turning away on someone in need. It was because of this general commitment that my dad, I believe, was able to have a full life till 93 years of age. Jack Wong quoted, "Together with my orientation during elementary and high school days in Xavier School, I learned the school motto of being man for others, as the school was managed by Society of Jesuits. It furthered my commitment to following in my best friend's way of life. As I took up my college studies in UST, the Catholic teaching of sharing and being good Christian had been continuously inculcated in my veins. That is the way JCW narrates his life and in the business that he inherited. The nostalgic way of not forgetting the memories and legacy of his father were things he wanted to spread to those present in every gathering of the Web Club. All in one setting of the Web Club, it accepts various kinds of participants from diversified industries. From the professionals came the engineers, doctors, professors, the real estate executives, business executives including managers on top positions had come over to take part. Individuals from the clergy, masters in martial arts, sportsmen, people from the movie and music industry and the retired men in police and military service had signed in as participants in the Web Club. The meeting proceeds with everyone taking active participation. Their contented faces show how great they had achieved something to make it a day. As always, the participants are guided by the words of J.C. Wong. As always, J.C. Wong opens the cordial atmosphere and welcoming the guests. Since October 14th last year, the Web Club garnered several hundreds of attendees looking for green opportunities, and fortunately, many of them found the place positive, where they can relate their need for an enterprising venture. After the introduction by J.C. Wong, one by one the entrepreneurs, professionals, and businessmen were on the floor giving their respective peace and minds. It is J.C. Wong, being the host, or moderator, that makes things in order so that everyone may understand fully with each other, and to give self-confidence to them, to ask any question relevant to the point of discussion. Exchange of ideas is a must in the forum, and everyone is encouraged to participate. The discussion in the Web Club has always been touching the bottom of every contention. No one is deprived of his or her desire to speak, so that no idea would ever pass through without laying them into proper discussion. The principle in life and in business is always carried by the saying, "No man is an island," which means that one would really call neighbors to come across in anything with you. Whether you are selling or in search of a greener pasture, you must set a meeting to talk about, and all these things you can find in this breakfast meeting of the Web Club. In every Web Club occasion, J.C. Wong delivers his welcome address to the guests, delving onto forum to be started with congenial camaraderie, and what inspiration gave him the vigor for the creation of such an important gathering. It is always to mention the four advocacies in which the regular meeting is dedicated to:
create employment,
provide education,
health assistance, and
livelihood guidance. These are the essence with which the pillars of the Web Club is standing on.
this is how we do it. This is how we live. This is our goal.
This is WGC Entrepreneurs Breakfast Club. Thank you, and we hope you could be part of us.